Hey there, Pisces. This is Joy with Joy of the World, here to take an intuitive peek into the energies going on around you. Friends and subscribers, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, click that subscribe, ring the bell. They'll notify you anytime I post new videos. Also, if you find you like the content we provide here at Joy of the World, give us that big thumbs up, like and share. It helps our channel grow. And the more this channel grows, the more the love grows. And the more the love grows, the more the joy fills the world, making it a better, bolder, brighter place for you and for me. Okay, if you've sent a donation to this channel, thank you, thank you. I have many new decks that have come in. We've been enjoying the creative expression of those walking us through this journey of life and these energy channels we do here. So Pisces, you might have noticed I didn't post some videos. That's because Hurricane Sally rode her house right on through here where I live at the last minute, taking a turn, knocking out our bridges, so we were stranded here, no power, and I certainly wasn't going to be spending 5 hours trying to upload my videos. Now everything's smoothed out, straightened out back here, and we are back online. I'm thrilled to be here and bring in this week's message for you. So they're kind of called one card wonders, and I was like, all right, if you didn't see Magic Monday, I'll freshen you. And I'm like, okay. And then it's like, now get this deck and this deck and this deck. And I was like, what? One card wonders. Don't you get the concept of that? I know, y'all. I got room to grow, I promise. Being sassy and all that. But they're like, Joy, one tarot. And then we're going to bring in these other facets to weave about to really flesh out the image for each sign. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm fine. But that wasn't a one card wonder. And they're like, okay, at some point we will do that and delve into the full scope of the moment to be able to expand ourselves into that Jupiterian energy, that Neptune energy, to be able to divine more and extract more from what's going on around us, that we walk in satisfaction and enlightenment. So y'all know I pre-shuffle everything in order to save on the noise while we are here. No, we are not doing that. This is the same. That is interesting. Pre-shuffled, y'all. Okay, put it back in, shuffle it all around. I do not put it on top. I sandwich it and go. This is the same card that came out in Magic Monday. So if you did not see it, I am here to tell you, go back and watch it. They're not Monday's reads. They're just 2 extra reads that I put out during the week. One on Monday, one on Friday. One to help you kick off your week and one to help you go into the weekend. And all these readings are timeless. That's why they don't have timestamps put on them. And that's why it's harder for them to get out there. So please do like and share. And also comment down below so I can know what's going on the other side of this camera, people. Hey, share the love. So anyways, let's find out what you have got going on here, Pisces. What do you want to talk about? So the Magic Monday was, thank you, talking about the love machine. I'm like, y'all going into love again. Don't you know this is all love? As we grow and we get into the fullness of our love, it brings about exceptional results, extraordinary connections, and divine enlightenment. All right. Who's having some Funyun? Funyun like onion. You got a bad flavor left in your mouth. You got a bad taste left in your mouth. 4 of Pentacles. They're saying put that seed in the ground. You don't know what you've got till it's gone. Okay, because one thing about these onions here is the outer skin begins to dry and you think that's all that happens. No. The longer it's left, the more layers inward begin to dry. And you begin to be shrink wrapped into this experience that you've had in the past. Okay, so we're taking a dive into the past here apparently. Let's go ahead and get a moon oracle on that. Another new deck, you guys got me. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. And at some point you won't have to see me in my shadow talking to you, because I'll eventually get a new light and microphone to make these better quality for you guys. But for now, I appreciate you hanging with me as I work towards that goal. One card, Pisces. Let's get an oracle about this onion going on. What has, I see you. What has got you stuck? All right, your environment, changing of your environment, which is important because we just stepped into the autumn, we stepped into the fall, and fall and spring are times when we cleanse. We internally cleanse if we lived without grocery stores and we lived in nature, things that show up on the table, things that show up in the pot that we eat, the seasonings, the savory, the whatever else. It brings in these tonic type formulas that purge and cleanse cells. They dump the storehouses of our cells, but also because we shift and have to prepare for the season that is just beyond this, we begin to shift our environment as well, like bringing out more blankets and sweaters and unboxing things like that if you're in the what is it, Northern Hemisphere? I don't even know. I got like I'm tuned out, y'all. I'm tuned in here, so you get what I'm saying. You got to change out the past season. So this is the transition season. They're talking about cleaning up and clearing out. So for many of you, it is toss this baby. Toss it. Toss it. Because it's got you crying, smelled up your environment, and I'll tell you, it's got sulfur in it. And okay, so in junior high or middle school, we would have to stay outside after lunchtime until our teacher called us in. And the guys, I don't know where they found these sulfur rocks, but they found them and they were about this big, and they took them and they started bombing them. It's not actually hitting us, but throwing them nearby. And as they cracked, they'd give out this gas, and oh, it was atrocious. It's like 3-day-old rotten boiled egg smell. So nasty. Some of y'all, it's time to resurrect. It's time to reinvent. What's got you scared? What's got you scared, Pisces? What has got you scared? You're talking about growth. The growth has you afraid. You're afraid of being big. You're afraid of being seen. Many of you is what I'm hearing here. Toss it away. Don't hold on to that remnant. It's like an old land, like a slavery mindset. And slavery mindset, y'all, let me just go ahead and explain. It's that you have no choice. It's like in your dream, when you're asleep, things can come to you and you're not in control. Like my dreams, for so long, it was me working and servicing people who need energy healing and things like that. And I'm like, great. They all come lining up because I'm asleep and I can't say no, right? And so it could be very draining. It can play out your energy for other people's dreams and desires. Now, let me tell you, if that's the function of it alone, that's already unhealthy. It's unhealthy for both parties, or whatever parties are all involved here. It is unnecessary because it's not about engaging and connecting and changing, neither for y'all nor for them with themselves. All right. So the card you have coming in here is 6, waxing crescent for self-love. Some of you turned away from your dreams. We're talking deep dreams. We're talking like soul star dreams, what you were born for. But it has weakened your connection with the earth, and therefore it has drained you of your beauty and of your power, male or female. When you're here, to me, beauty is when our insides and our outsides line up. It is kind of like joy is to love, right? It's the individuation of it. Beauty is to integrity. Because people can stay in integrity and fight so hard to stay in integrity and stay in integrity. If you're having to fight that hard to stay in it, you haven't really fully surrendered into it, into the full self, into the being of who you are, your amness. So in this case, it's talking about surrender to your amness. I see something reaching up. Which direction? Okay, your future's calling you. So you've turned your back. Well, you haven't totally, you sort of turned your back, but you've like shunned it. You're like giving it the cold shoulder. Like, if I don't know you're there, then I won't be held responsible. If I don't know you're there, then I don't have to grow. If I don't know you're there, then I don't have to be scared and face the unknown to find out what I'm made of, to fail. But failure isn't actually failure unless you fail to get up, unless you fail to begin again, unless you fail to learn from that learning experience. That's all it is. It's not a mistake. It's not whatever. You're learning both sides. Like in artistry, the negative and the positive space creates the dialogue of the visual. Well, same with conversation. What is said and what is not being said, what is being expressed, emoted, what is being demonstrated through the body. That's why people can often misread what you're saying when you're texting, right, versus when you're conversing face to face. There's a lot of body language and more that is involved there. So there's more involved, more that meets the eye. So do not be afraid, my friend. You're a bold beauty. Remember, guys, women, whoever, you're amazing is what it says. Your fragrance, your individuality of who you are is so pure and perfect. Like, it's meritable. And that's funny because it's hearkening to marriage. It's meritable, from the grand to the minutia, all the way down to the baby's breath, from the time you were born. But we all are. But there was a little part of you that retained that seed, that one grain of magic for yourself, of knowing and hoping. But that's why you're like, it's like it's right under this. It's like the star that's right behind this thing, and you're blotting it out and blocking it out so that it can't get sun and shine and grow. And you're like, if people see me, then they will know, and it's gonna wake up. And I'm like, yes, 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 yes. So let's find out. Since we're on that, let's get our rune, right? We're getting 1, 1, and 1. Later on, we're going to have Pluto and Mars stepping in because we're talking about power. You're talking about that love machine powering up, right? So let's get a rune on this self-love about your magic, your mystery, your manifestation. And the greatest manifestation we can ever have is to be ourselves, to step into our amness, because at that point, heaven lives and dwells on earth. And we don't even have to remember that integrity that I was talking about, having to stay in it, stay in it. No, we am that. We is, am, are, was, were, all that, eternal, everlasting. Here's what we have coming in. Be prepared. Open wide, baby. It's coming. It's not going to be a mouthful of slavery. It's not going to be a mouthful of onions about having to live out patterns of your family or the environment or the world that you grew up in. And not just the world right around you, the whole world, the whole generation on the planet at the time, the very Uranus thinking that was going at the time that we began to press and strive against to overcome and to move forward into better days and better ways, not to just belligerence and chaos, right? We're here to be intelligent. We're here to be imaginative. We're here to am. Let's am it up. Let's am it up. Satisfaction coming. So open up, take a drink, take a sip, taste and see that life is good. Life is good. That star that you have hidden under this thing, this stank you got going on, get it gone. Get it gone. It's not your placeholder. You are. Okay? Let it shine. So with that, we're going to step into our Pluto. All right, we've got the Black Tarot deck going on here. Pluto, give us some insight into the power you're offering Pisces here with the satisfaction coming. How about, the onion, the nasty placeholder that was going on there, whatever you want to talk about to drive us forward in this energy, to bring Pisces through into that satisfaction, right? To let you taste and see that life is good. I see you. Hang on. There we go. So if you get impatient, all right, that's another thing of integrity of being in it. They just kept moving. They just kept moving. I've told them before, if they won't come on out, I start counting down, right? Because often, like some people do with their children, if you start to count, they started coming, right? Because it's all about timing. But anyways, if you get going too fast or check out, you'll miss it showing up clearly and concisely right in front of you. So Pluto is telling us about the 5 of spheres. These are orbs and balls. They are wormholes that you have, and a particular one that you have picked. One has to do with setting your momentum. You're finding your center of gravity in this, which is important because that's what makes this obsolete. This is what wipes that out, is finding the center of gravity of who you are. Okay. So they're talking in code here. So that center of gravity, you've heard me talk about the eye of God. Now to find your eye of God, it takes a little bit of work and a little bit of digging. But if you enjoy listening to these type of videos to gain insight, to dive in and divine along with your spirit, with your guides, with the communicator, the microphone, me or other people, right, who are teaching you here, it's going to begin to bring in your center. In that it is the 4 points, the 4 angles. So you will look up the 4 angles natal birth chart free. And this is what they are. So it's your ASC, ascendant, your DSC, descendant. So wherever your ASC, if it does not mark your DSC, draw a line directly straight across. And that will tell you what house it's in, what planet it's next to, and what sign it's in as well. Okay, so take note of that. Then you have your MC, which is your midheaven. It's kind of your calling and what you're here for, which mine is Virgo. It's about to bring in forward the correction to align us, to set us straight into our true path, right? So that is at the front of the 10th house. And so whatever sign that is and whatever house that is in, you drop down directly beneath it and you have the IC, the Imam Coli. So that Imam Coli is, to me, it is your North Star. Okay, it is what you should follow. And mine has nothing in it, no planets, it's empty. But that is why it needs to be filled. And therefore, it's very important and pivotal into the tuning of my streams, into the incoming energy of bringing in the eye of God, bringing in your center of gravity here. But it's also why I have some amazing Piscean friends, beautiful people. So you find out those 4 signs and what it's in, or those houses. Maybe read up on what those houses are for, and not the sign, the number of the house: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, they each have different drives, different meanings, different alignments. Then whatever sign they are in, okay, that would be like Aries, that Taurus, those type of things. And listen to those. Ooh, did we just have that happen? Y'all trying to jump on in here? Hang on. I don't think I'll even edit that out. We got our groove going on. It's all good. It's all good. So check out those 4 signs. Check out those 4 readings. It's about tuning our streams. Our wheel of fortune is the zodiac. It is the entire wheel, and that is who and what we are. When a guitarist goes to tune the guitar, he gets them all in order and tunes them all up to where they make the full harmonic going on there. If they don't, the song that they intend to play is not what's going to come out. And that's why it's important to tune our strings and our streams, because when we do, we disperse the old karma. We disperse that pattern and those engagements of being predisposed, okay? And we bypass and graduate and begin to live in the here and the now, because we activate our eternity. So if that ain't some sweet stuff, ooh, Pisces, you got the luck of the draw here. They're telling you everything, all the secrets, all right? They're lining you up and telling you how to get in tune with yourself, to open these other wormholes. And it's strange that they're called wormholes. They ought to be called secret passageways. So that's what we'll do it, right? Like, I don't know, Chutes and Ladders, or some of those games where when you're here, you can power and level on up and skip a bunch of spaces if you land on that one. So that's kind of what we have going on here. But there has been a bit of resistance going on behind you. Some of the things going on is you trying to force yourself to make it happen, instead of realizing that through the breath, through this, find this gravitational center, and through the breath, bringing it in, imagining that your belly button could breathe, right? And then it truly is a connection, a portal to life itself. And you breathe in through it, and it inundates and it radiates and out in all directions, because we're made of a 5, we're made of a star. So you're talking about the star breath, bringing it in through the belly, and on the exhale, letting it push out towards the limbs and towards the head. Pluto, Pisces, a medicine. I am liking that. So we're going to get our credit card. I'm Pluto. That's how this setup has been working. That's interesting. So it's saying chop chop, get to it, but remember, get your rhythm, get your pace, set your pace is what they're talking about. Because remember, when I shuffled the Pluto cards, he said if you just begin to mentally hum and check out, like, great, I'll just keep going, keep doing this thing, keep on, you're going to miss the whole point. So the chop chop is to get the rhythm, to get the step, so that you can play that beautiful song and begin to rhythm. The rhythm is gonna get you. Rhythm is gonna get you. Begin to recognize that this beautiful song of life is coming out of you, and to see how amazing and wonderful you are. Man or woman, you look in the mirror and you'll be thinking, I am beautiful. I am this, and you'll start going, me? And you'll be like, yes, me. And you'll start turning and looking towards your future, and you're going to see the divine connections that you would set up for yourself, and get into your part of fortune, get into your divine eye of God, find your center of gravity. Because when you have that, you talk about being grounded and dynamic all at the same time, because that Pluto breath that he's talking about, the star breath, is the dispersion of that energy all throughout, so that no matter how your star is turning, how your wheel is moving, how the pentacles are rolling, Pentacles, the momentum moving forward is very balanced, very steady. It has to do with a weighted balance, which helps keep an ease on the momentum. It takes very little effort. So he's talking about. I can't wait to listen back to this, y'all. You got some secrets up in here. Up in her. So now we're going to check out our Mars, right? We got the Pitmen going on here. They have the whole universe, the whole world in their hands. And they're going to talk to us, apparently, right now. All right, Mars. Let's see what you got going on for Pisces. We have the 5 of Pips, 5 of Spades. They're talking about put a smile on your face, and then in your heart, you'll have a good day. That's something the kids and I used to sing around the house when they were little. It was just little ditties that we would do, making breakfast, cleaning up the house, getting ready for school, whatever it was. Put a smile on your face, then in your heart, you'll have a good day. Yeah, yeah. So that's what Mars is encouraging you to do. Mars says, I've got you. And it's like Mars has his eye on you, is watching you and helping you and facilitate this and move it along. The guidance of Mars is for you. I think you need to know that, Pisces. There's nothing against you here. And if you watch the Magic Monday, because remember they were pushing it, they were like, push it real good. Joy, tell them to please go back and watch the Magic Monday to know that we're here on their side, that Mars has your back. When you know Mars has your back, then you begin to feel like, okay, this is possible. Before you didn't have the support. That's what slave mindset is you couldn't even stand up for yourself, stand in yourself, get on the same page with yourself, find the center of yourself, because then that causes you to shine, right? You're like, and then I'll be satisfied and everybody's gonna come attack me and want what I have. And it's like, no, 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 no. Mars says, I got your back. Put a smile on your heart, on your face, then in your heart, you'll have a good day. It's been a minute since we sang that. Here, mine are grown. And then you can jump into the goodness of fulfillment of life. It's funny because you're like rising up, you're levitating and elevating in that sense. Because tell me, who knows how to levitate? If you know how to levitate, put it in the comments down below and leave your comments regardless. Put it in the comments down below so that I can know how, because here you are levitating. You're bringing up your energy. You're bringing it into the green, into the gold. Your polarizations, the things that used to cause you trouble and cause you disconnect and cause you to, you're saying, fail. Meaning, oh, you get the good energy, you step into it. That, oh, great, here. That Piscean, it's to get the weight of momentum of your star, right? To get the energy dispersed out to where you rolling along like this. And you get your rhythm going. Maybe some little Tina Turner in the background. And that puts the smile on your face. And it draws the energy of the goodness of life to you. It brings in, okay, they're saying frivolity. For the sake of. And that's like the funness of life. It's like just coming in, having fun just cause, smiling just cause, feeling good just cause. Did you sleep great? No, not really, but I'm just happy just cause. That's what I'm made of. That's who I am. That's what I divined in the beginning. Ain't no shame in it. Don't you be jealous. Open wide. You got your own life, baby. Step into your amness. That's what you'll be telling people. Not step off, you'll be telling them step in. Not into me, into you, and into your you-ness, your uniqueness, your amness. All right, speak it. Hey Pisces, this was so much fun. Power up your love machine. Check out that Magic Monday. Leave comments down below, and thank you for your donations. We'll be talking again soon. Love you. Bye.